When does this madness end? You endure living with several health conditions. Your doctor prescribes your medicines and a meal plan you must follow. You comply with all orders faithfully to protect your health. But life is constant change. So on some doctor visits, some conditions improve, but then others worsen. Your doctor adjusts your medication. But do you adjust your meal plans accordingly? And where did your recipes come from? You may have gotten recipes from books and websites written for people who have the conditions you do. The problem is that those recipes are written for the statistically average person. They don't account for multiple and sometimes conflicting health conditions. Now, you don't fit the exact average. Not to mention what happens if your conditions evolve next week or next month. As for your doctor, she knows what your body needs. She wants you to be healthy and happy. But she isn't a chef, is she? So she'll prescribe things that protect you, but not necessarily what you will find even mildly pleasant. So are you trapped in this downward spiral where pleasure no longer exists in your vocabulary? Will life just be ever darker shades of grey? Is this game set and match for your meals forever? No, not even close. There is a path to having enjoyable and healthy meals once again. And it can be expressed in a single word: Vianne. Vianne is Truffle Road's AI master chef. She has been trained on centuries of the world's best culinary knowledge, but she also has extensive knowledge of nutritional science. So when you ask her to create a recipe for an elaborate and very enjoyable dish, while also providing her with the strict targets your doctor has ordered you to follow, then prepare to be truly amazed. Vianne then draws from her infinite knowledge of cuisines and techniques. She fully leverages her creativity to reproduce the flavors, textures, and sensory experiences of the original dish. But in a way that would make your doctor laugh in astonishment. Unbelievable, you say? Try Vianne out and judge for yourself. Click the link below and sign up for a free 7-day trial. Create up to 5 recipes. Be as detailed as you can in what you want and in what dietary restrictions you face. Then see what Vianne creates for you. From scratch, not pulled from some database. And you don't even need your credit card since the trial is completely free. Now, come along and I'll show you exactly what I mean. In our previous video, we introduced Natalia, an imaginary 58-year-old teacher from the suburbs. Unfortunately, Natalia suffers from type 2 diabetes, hypertension, high cholesterol, and from stage 2 chronic kidney disease as well. Not a happy place to be. But she loves her Spanish food. She was worn out by her dreary boiled chicken and rice meals. And most of all, she missed her mother's paella from her childhood days. So she sought Vianne's help. And Vianne gave her a sumptuous recipe that was fully compliant with her doctor's wishes. Natalia loved it, made it regularly, followed her doctor's orders faithfully. 6 months on, her doctor had some good news for her, and some not so good. Her A1C and blood pressure had improved, but her kidney function had declined. So her doctor had become much stricter on protein, potassium, and phosphorus. And Natalia's beloved paella could no longer fit the bill. But Natalia isn't one to give up. No throwing her hands up in despair. Instead, she went back to Vianne. She asked Vianne to recreate her paella recipe, but fully compliant with her new situation. Natalia dictated her request to Vianne on her phone, and this is how it read. Just a normal person speaking to Vianne and asking for her help. And Vianne responded with a completely new paella recipe tailored to Natalia's present situation. Completely rebalanced, celebrating her diabetes improvement with slightly more carbs allowed, celebrating her blood pressure improvement with slightly more sodium allowed, and respecting her kidney decline with much less protein, much less potassium, balanced in one recipe, generated in minutes, completely customized to Natalia's exact needs. Most of all, Vianne didn't just adjust numbers. She understood what Natalia was really asking for, not just compliance, joy, memory, the taste of home, food that celebrates progress while respecting setback. A quick reminder. Always ask your doctor to review any recipe Vianne creates for you before making it. And if any adjustments are needed, simply ask Vianne for a revised recipe. She will happily recreate it from scratch. Next, Natalia asked for something even more profound. Make me a Spanish dish with ingredients that don't just protect my health, but help my body rejuvenate itself. Transforming from compliance to optimization and rejuvenation, so Vianne created bacalao en salsa verde, Basque cod in parsley wine sauce, traditional, authentic, completely different from paella, but equally adapted, equally precise, equally Spanish, and this time designed for nutritional recovery. This is food that protects you while it feeds you, and that, I think, is the most Spanish thing of all. Perfectly said by Vianne. 2 recipes, 2 different Spanish dishes. Both generated fresh for Natalia's body, both honouring her heritage, both celebrating improvement, both respecting adversity, and both impossible to find in any cookbook. This is what adaptive precision looks like. Your doctor tracks your health with labs and medications. Vianne tracks your food with fresh recipes for your current state. Together, they manage your complete health picture, physically, mentally, and emotionally, each just as important as the next. Vianne understands this perfectly, so she works closely with your doctor to achieve all your goals, to bring the joy back into your life, and to have you looking forward to dining once again. Food for your body and for your soul. Vianne truly is a revelation. Experience her for yourself. 5 recipes for 7 days, completely free and no credit card needed at all. Ask her for something you've been dreaming of. Provide her with all the specific limits that your doctor has laid out for you. Then sit back and expect a beautiful meal. Restaurant quality, culturally authentic, medically exact. And should your conditions evolve in the future, then tell Vianne about it and ask for a new recipe. And prepare for some magic. Vianne is now a part of your team, together with you and your doctor, working to provide you with both health and happiness. Simultaneously, constantly, that concept is very much within reach, just waiting for you to discover it. Because Vianne is single-mindedly focused on the Truffle Road ethos, remove all limits, anything is possible.